My name's Freddy Brown and I'm a performance nutritionist with the English Institute of Sport, working with such teams as Great Britain Badminton. As well as this, I have a heavy interest in combat sports, working with mixed martial artists, camps of professional boxers, amateur boxers and Muay Thai practitioners. I'm going to be talking to you today about eating for performance nutrition. And the main theme is to eat specifically. If you're doing different training sessions and if you have different goals, then you eat different foods. Your body uses different fuel and you're asking different questions of your body in order to adapt. So you have to eat specifically. Ask yourself, what's my last session? What's my next session? And what are the goals of that training session? Eat specifically for your training. So one of the things I'm often asked is what I should eat for a weight session. And obviously lots of people know that adapting to a weights training session, the key is to eat protein. However, it's not actually a huge amount that you need, it's more about optimizing the quality and the timing of your protein. Only 6 to 12 grams of essential amino acids are going to optimize your adaptation to a weights training session in terms of strength or muscular hypertrophy, bulking up, growth. That's actually a relatively small amount. So you've got to be looking at quality. Things like milk, animal products, dairy, meat are going to be really rich in those essential amino acids, and you might only need a small serving as 20 to 30 grams to get those essential amino acids that you need to adapt. Ideally, eating before training, so within an hour or two before you start that training session, is going to mean those amino acids are already in your bloodstream while you damage yourself. That means there's less time lag between damaging yourself and recovering. You recover better, you get fitter, faster. You achieve your goals. For a cardiovascular workout, the current guidelines would advocate a high carbohydrate meal, maybe between 100 and 200 grams of carbohydrate in the 2 hours before training. That's to top up your liver glycogen, and again, make sure that you've got enough energy to optimize performance. However, moving on to what you eat after training sessions, these two things are related. What you eat before training to fuel your session is less important if you've recovered from your previous training session adequately. If you think about it, recovery is the time when your muscles, they're more like a sponge. They can suck up nutrients and they're able to take on board all the nutrients that you can give them in order to reload your muscles' glycogen stores, replenish those energy reserves, and enable you to keep on performing session after session. That's what will get results. So fueling, very important, but the key to fueling is recovering. For optimum recovery, after a training session, you'd be looking to consume 1 gram of carbohydrate per kilo of body mass, so 70 grams for a 70 kilo athlete. Easily obtainable with a large portion of pasta, breads, topped up with a sweet sugary sauce or even some desserts, sports drinks, in order to facilitate that fast reabsorption of carbohydrate into your muscles' glycogen stores. That's a really good time to try and get those sweet sugars if you feel like you've earned your carbs. After a weights training session, again, recovery, really important, as soon as possible, getting in that protein. Add carbohydrate according to your goals. Like I said before, what was my last session? What's my next session? What are my goals? The key to repairing your muscle protein is to consume high quality proteins either before or as soon as possible after the training session. If you want to grow, if you want to develop your size, you also need energy. It's not enough to give your body the building blocks, you need to give your body the carbohydrate fuel to grow. So after a training session, think, what are my goals? If you're trying to get bigger, add those carbohydrate sources of energy. If you're trying to maintain or trying to lose body fat, then reduce carbohydrate accordingly. So that was briefly summing up what you should eat before a training session, a cardiovascular and a weights-based session, and what you should eat after. And as long as you're thinking about it, you're halfway there. Ask yourself, what are you trying to achieve with that training session? Vary your carbohydrate according to the intensity of the workout, and then bear in mind your goals. Are you trying to grow? Are you trying to get lean? Or are you trying to bulk up? Thank you very much. Check out my website for more information at www.fightersnutrition.co.uk. Thank you.